So I'm Nikki, and the mother of invention is my story. There you go. Okay. So the mother of invention. This is my story. So I'm Nikki, and during my non-baby hours, I'm a strategist and idea generator at the Brand Lion. We're an award-winning marketing and PR firm here on the island. And then after nursery and on the weekends, I'm an almost new mama to an extremely curious littling named Logan Gray. So the gestation cycle of the gerbil is about 20 days. That means Mama Gerbil can have babies at least once a month if she so chooses. This is where me and Mama Gerbil are quite similar-ish. I, too, have had my fair share of births in the last year. 4 may pale in comparison, but I have less money for college than Mama Gerbil. Motherhood. Twists and turns, and that's saying a lot, considering the fact that reinvention is my way of life. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've broken hearts on multiple continents. I'm kind of quick-tempered, and to Zena's dismay, I'm currently a self-employed recluse. Pregnancy and birth were a sequence of uncontrolled and unplanned events, which is awesome for a type A personality like myself, I gotta tell you. But weirdly enough, during this time, my brain began to resemble what I can only describe as mush. And I've caught up, yes. Back to Mama Gerbil. Birth number 1, Logan Gray. She came almost a month early, which would have been fine in theory if I wasn't in the middle of an office reno, building a business, figuring out my birth plan, and most importantly, obsessing about every single thing that could go wrong during my pregnancy. Daydreaming was my body's new standard involuntary reflex, along with falling asleep with my eyes open, which is an awesome party trick. Each month home with my little bundle of joy was a series of ticks on my imaginary lists where I celebrated the fact that the kid was still alive. And because Mama Brain is real, my brain was still mush. I've had a few eureka moments. The first was when I found myself in a position at about 4 weeks after she came. The messy details aren't needed, but let's just say it may have something to do with balancing a wriggly little person, toilet paper, and new surgery scars at 4 a.m. Fast forward to month 4 of Mama Mode. So I'm mostly back at the office again on month 4. My contributions up to that point, they were questionable. I'd give myself a B, for effort. I mean, I showed up, me and the kid, both of us were bathed, so I'd give myself a B. And so did I mention that I'm the creative director, which is like this fancy schmancy title for the person who orchestrates the assignments. This definitely should have put more pressure on my brain to be less mushy, even though up until month 4, it hadn't. And then without warning, there it was, Mama Gerbil's baby number 2. My brain officially became unstuck. Ideas poured out, kind of like the time before birth, where anyway, I get creative, like really, really creative, right? So I march into production meeting fully deserving of my fancy schmancy title, and I declare, ladies, we're having a baby. The catalyst was my first jaunt into town as a new mama. So there's this stinky baby strapped to me, and I'm on this guerrilla-style search for a changing table. So I couldn't find the changing tables as where we're at. So how many mamas can't find the changing tables, I thought. Seriously, like how many? It's the dumbest thing ever. Well, no more. There's a website that makes life so much easier when you're schlepping a kid around, a site that mamas never knew they needed. And so I'mBringingTheKid.com was born. It was quite the undertaking on our part, but after many months of wheeling baby carriages on ferries and borrowing other people's kids, the interns who were sent out to test the facilities and locations around the island produced some really awesome reviews. On-the-go mamas like me could now find changing tables and kid-friendly restaurants and play areas and more. Mama Gerbil baby number 3. Monday morning production meeting starts with, guys, I don't want to use the same models for every shoot. We need new people. We need to build a talent base in Bermuda. Models, photographers, set designers, everything. And raw talent comes to be. And she's growing quite healthily. And we even have our first international client under our belt, no less. So Raw had the whole team at Brand Lion on deck, and getting this project off the ground required the same nurturing and attentiveness as any new baby. This is number 4. Keeping up, this is Mama Gerbil, baby number 4. So it starts with a conversation that goes something like this. Zena is my partner at the Brand Lion. Zena, I'm thinking maybe we should try and get on this America's Cup thing. What are you thinking, Nikki? Coconuts, frozen coconuts. And you have to fly to Miami to a factory next week to make it happen. But once again, Zena jumps in and agrees to assist in my 4th birth of the year. We do what we do best. We help develop a spicy little name, a fun look, and personality for the brand, and some not-so-mom-approved social media, and yet another baby was put to bed. So the ladies at the Brand Lion are the ultimate in girl power. Young group of dreamers and builders, and I couldn't ask for a better support system. If you follow us on social media, you may get the impression we're having way too much fun. You'd be right. We support each other like family, and my recent flurry of births would have never been successful without these girls. And Logie, that's Logie. What can I say? Not only do I now have to do group outings to the toilet at home, I have to figure out the basics, like grocery shopping with this little person who prefers to throw $8 organic blueberries on the ground in the shopping mart. Those are not blueberries. Logan teaches me daily how to be a mama and a person. She's forced me to figure out how to live a halfway normal life and relearn the things that I used to do before her with ease. She's also given me the greatest gift. She's reignited a mind without limits. I can now see the world again as I see her viewing it. She magically brings a curl to the sides of everyone's mouth that she meets. I'm forever grateful that she chose me and reintroduced me to myself.
So if those weren't blueberries, what was it?
That one's a little corn.
Corn?
A little corn up in there. Looked exactly like how it went in. Sure
So
did.
needless to say, Logie is your favorite baby, or do you have a favorite child? Because some people have favorite children.
No, this is, she's all and ever that will ever be. Ever.
Questions? Are you planning on having any more babies?
Never.
More talent?
Never. No, we're good.
All right.
We're done.
Good.
It's all over.
So where can we get frozen coconuts?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
So frozen coconuts. We have now, that was baby number 4. And so we've now just signed a nice and juicy little deal with a chain of convenience stores. I can't say who it is, but there's probably 10 of them all around the island. So maybe you can do the math on that.
Vegan
10.
for everybody.
10 in each parish almost. Near gas stations.
If you are the creative director and you are the mother of Invention for the Brand Lion, yes? Would you say that... I can't hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The mother of invention things. Before we get too far with that, Zena, who is the head of PR at the Brand Lion, came up with that lofty name.
No worries. Well, my question was,
Yes.
if you're the mother of Invention and you've been
yeah.
birthing these ideas, is
Yes.
Zena your birthing coach?
She's absolutely my birthing coach. She is absolutely my birthing coach, my partner, my everything. Zena. Oh, Zena. I know.
Hey, Nikki, can you talk to us about your baby making process for ideas?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm sure no one's done it before, but which part of the baby making process?
I'm just talking about from conception to
Right.
Ideas to conception.
Right.
Yeah. Is it just spur of the moment, or is it something that?
It's well, I guess it depends how old you are and how the condition your eggs are in. But no, as far as like as an ad agency, as far as what we do there, I mean, once in a while ideas come to you without kind of prompting and sitting down and brainstorming, and those are amazing. Those are gems. But when you're in the business of ideas and branding and marketing, it's impossible to demand that someone come up with something new and fresh every single day on demand. So definitely take some sit down and thinking time.
Practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
There we go. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Okay.